Hello, I'm back again with this week's vlog on the 4th Doctor, played by the fantastic Tom Baker. Took over the role of the Doctor in 1974 after the 3rd Doctor's regeneration due to radiation poisoning, and it was quite a change. He had a younger appearance, with a mane of wild curls, a huge grin, a floppy hat, and his iconic long stripy scar. He still had his dark and angry side, but with a great sense of fun and adventure mixed in. He was eccentric, charismatic, and somewhat unpredictable. He started out a more aggressive character, showing very clear hatred and contempt towards his enemies, and at times appearing unfriendly and callous. He did mellow out somewhat as time went on, however this side of him was still seen to emerge on occasions. He was very witty and well known for his comedy moments. He often approached things with a cheeky, almost childlike sense of glee, but this could sometimes hide his very sharp sense of intelligence behind it. Like all the Doctors before him, he maintained a very strong sense of morale. One of his trademark items was jelly babies, which he would frequently offer around to anyone and everyone, including his enemies, and often at the most inopportune moments. He was still very different to the Doctor that we know today. He certainly had less aversion towards violence and getting his hands dirty, although it clearly wasn't something he enjoyed. In the Seeds of Doom, he was even seen to violently twist a guard's neck, although it was shown to be non-fatal. And yet this Doctor had the chance to bring an end to the Daleks' existence, and yet he couldn't bring himself to do it, because he felt that if he did, it would have made him no better than them and brought him down to their level, a move he would perhaps later come to regret. This Doctor drifted away from UNIT, with whom the 3rd Doctor worked so closely. He was still willing to lie and manipulate, and sometimes kill, if it was necessary, in order to do what needed to be done. He started out his adventures with Sarah Jane, who had previously been travelling with the 3rd Doctor, and the two of them maintained a very close bond and connection. He was the first Doctor to travel with non-human companions, these being Adric, Nyssa, K9, and fellow Time Lord Romana. Other companions and acquaintances included the Brigadier, once again, Harry Sullivan, and Tegan. He displayed a very clear fondness and sense of protectiveness over his companions, and at times he referred to them as his best friends. That said, there would often be a clash of wits between him and Romana, whose intelligence and knowledge matched his own. During the Baker era, viewers were also introduced to the concept of on-screen relatives for the companions, and this really brought home for the viewers the dangers and the costs that could be associated with the lifestyle, after both Nyssa and Tegan both lose family members due to the evil that is the Master. The Doctor displayed a strong bond and sense of affection for his TARDIS. He would often talk to it, referring to it as Old Girl, and even kiss it when it was damaged. Once again, this Doctor battled a huge variety of enemies. These include Daleks, Cybermen, Davros, the Zygons, the Black Guardian, and the Master. The 4th Doctor met his end after a fatal fall from the top of a radio telescope, after defeating the Master. After the Doctor thwarted his plans, the Master caused the satellite dish to rotate, which led to the Doctor's fall, and therefore brought on his regeneration. Companions Adric, Nyssa, and Tegan were all with the Doctor when he regenerated. The tone of this Doctor's character and storylines was seen to change fairly significantly throughout Baker's time as the Doctor, and this was due to changes in the production team. This is not really surprising, because Tom Baker was the longest serving Doctor so far, after staying in the role for 7 years between 1974 and 1981. Like those actors before him, he did a fantastic job of the role and gave a very memorable performance. The 4th Doctor remains a very popular and somewhat iconic figure to many fans, even to this day. That's it for now. Of course, as usual, it's very hard to fit everything in, especially like I say when it goes over 7 years, so if you'd like to discuss anything further, please do leave comments, and I'll be happy to read and get back to them. And that'll be it for now. I shall see you all next week, when it will of course be the 5th Doctor, Peter Davison. Goodbye.